So why are we doing this detox death challenge?
So I think a better question is like, why did we get into, living a healthy lifestyle, really caring about living a healthy lifestyle,
Caring.
and why do we care so much about beauty treatments and beauty things and makeup and stuff like that? So Gabby's gonna start. We each have our own reasons for loving this stuff so much and why it's important for us to bring it to you. So here we go.
So a few years ago, I started breaking out into hives, or what I thought was hives, on my arms, chest, neck, face, everywhere. These were cystic, like really gross looking hives. And now I'm left with scars everywhere, which I'll show you later on. I'll take off all the makeup and show the scars. But basically, the scars they're discolored. They're white patches now on my skin from food allergies. Simple things that I could have been avoiding or could have been modifying in my diet. I didn't, because I liked ice cream and I liked cookies and Reese's cups before the gym for energy, which nut allergy, awesome. Chocolate out like milk and dairy, awesome. Then having ice cream after, and then lemon bars. Like that was my diet, and popcorn. So like everything that you're not supposed to eat or you're having an intolerance to or a bad reaction to basically was accumulating. And my body, even though I was working out and sweating a ton, I was unable to detox it through my digestive system, and it came out through my skin. Now I'm left completely scarred. I look like a cheetah, like a backwards cheetah. But basically, I started doing little tweaks that made me feel better about myself. And that's kind of how I got started into this, is like, oh, if I cover up my chest with makeup, no one knows I have scars. Or if I wear long sleeves that are completely long down to my hands, no one's going to see my scars. That's become kind of who I am and what makes me me in the end. But modifying things about my diet and my lifestyle, I've been able to have a balance of, covering up my insecurities, but also getting to the root of the cause and the problem, and not having those recurring problems of pain and inflammation and not being able to wake up in the morning easily, like things like that, that we ultimately want to resolve. So that's kind of, yeah.
So, in a similar arena, mine actually started at birth. And what's funny is I actually ended up working in a children's hospital after I got my master's in nutrition with children with severe food allergies. So I actually learned about myself when I was doing that about 10 years ago. Because when I was born with head to toe eczema. And my parents took me to all these different dermatologists, and they couldn't find any kind of cure for me. And later in life, I realized that whole time I was actually just allergic to milk, and a milk allergy in a baby is what causes eczema. And most parents don't know that, and they try to do something topical to remedy that. I was even allergic to diapers, so I had to be in a cloth diaper when I was a baby. You're welcome, Mom and Dad. But so it was really bad right from the start for me, and that continued while I was growing up. I had eczema on my legs when I was little. I was embarrassed to wear shorts sometimes, hives like Gabby. And yeah, if you don't realize that it's caused by food allergies, it turns into asthma, which I also got just like Gabby. Luckily, your allergies kind of change every 15 to 20 years. And right around the time I was like maybe 18, I started growing out of a lot of my environmental allergies, and also out of my asthma for the most part. But I also picked up new allergies, like allergies to shellfish, which came about in really awful ways on vacations. But yeah, so your allergies, including food allergies, are always changing every couple of years. So, you have to monitor, you have to keep up, like what makes you feel good, what doesn't. And right before I started competing and really dieting heavily, even though I have a master's in nutrition, I know how to eat. Just because we know how to eat doesn't mean that we eat that way all the time, So I still had a corporate job working in children's hospitals, as a nutritionist and stuff like that. I was on the road all the time. I wasn't eating very much or very well if I was. And in that time, it was around the time that I started thinking about competing and dieting. I had a regular routine physical, and they found some freckles and moles that are pretty natural. I've had forever, and they biopsied a few of them, including one on my face, and which also for me left some pretty big and nasty, ugly scars. and they were precancerous, pre-melanoma. So that to me was kind of like my wake-up call to, not only keep my allergies in check for, eczema and hives, reasons, and to keep inflammation down, but also, just our health in general is so precious. And we want to feel good, and we want to look good. Our confidence, when Gabby has scars from hives and I have scars from from biopsies, and I still have to get biopsies. Like, I just had another one just a couple months ago, and when something like that can kind of like mentally wear on you and bring your confidence down, like, we're always looking for ways to overcome that and still feel beautiful inside and out, and take care of our skin in the best way possible, so we can not only age in a healthy way, but age gracefully and continue looking and feeling beautiful. So that's kind of our mission and why we do this. So we would also love to hear why you care about your health and skin and beauty and what have you. So leave a comment below for us and let us know what you guys are doing. And we're super excited to share our stuff with you guys.
If you guys have similar allergies, let us know too.
Yeah.
To band together.
Yeah, and make sure you follow along with our detox. We're going to be checking in and giving you guys updates on our detox every single week. Like I said, the first 2 weeks are the hardest. And then we'll be slowly adding foods back in as we go.
This is going to be interesting. No more lemon meringue pie?
But in a good way.
Bye, bye, pie.